What I discussed in last class? You ಊಟ ಮಾಡಾತಿರೇನ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
ಮತ್ತೇನ್ ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ? ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಾಗ? What I discussed in last class?
Find
Yes.
all method.
Find all method. Okay. Then
Greedy and non-greedy method.
Greedy, non-greedy.
greedy and non-greedy method. Okay. Then
Matching zero or more
Matching
with the
zero or more with the star.
with the star. Okay. Then
matching specific repetitions with curly brackets.
matching specific number of repetitions. Sir. Okay, with the curly brackets. Sir. Okay, okay. You are telling the headings. Sir. Okay, okay. Right, right. Okay. Okay. What is star? What is the purpose of star symbol?
Repeats a character zero or
Repetition.
more time.
It is the character.
Repeats the character zero or more time.
Repeats the characters 0 or more times. Okay. Plus mark. Plus symbol. What is the purpose of plus symbol?
It repeats the characters one or more times.
Okay, repeats the character, repeats the previous pattern. Okay, star or plus whatever, it repeats the previous pattern for one or more times. Okay. Then what is question mark?
Zero
Or one. Okay. Right. So then what is curly brackets? What is the purpose of curly brackets? Purpose of curly brackets.
matches the specific repetitions.
And just the specific repetitions. Specific number of repetitions. Okay, within curly brackets, if I specify only one integer, so then what that integer indicates? If I within a curly brackets, if I specify only one integer value, what it is going to specify? If I specify 3, what is the purpose? What is the meaning of that 3?
First occurrence, sir.
First occurrence. If I specify curly brackets 3, then what is the meaning of that curly brackets 3?
It repeats that previous pattern or the previous digits.
Okay, previous pattern for 3 times. 3 mean curly brackets 3 indicates the previous pattern is to be repeated for 3 times. Right? Suppose if I specify 3, 8, then
3 to 5 times, 8 times.
3 to 8.
8 times. Okay. And then by default, so what method will be used? Whether greedy method or non-greedy method? By default, the matching will be of greedy method or of non-greedy method. Yes, first what is tell me what is greedy method and what is non-greedy method?
Greedy longest possible match, sir.
Greedy method for matches the longest possible match. Okay.
Non-greedy shortest possible match.
Okay, so that's why if I specify 3, 8 with the question mark, okay, question mark indicates the greedy or non-greedy method, right? A question mark, if a question mark is put after the curly brackets, then it is going to be a non-greedy method, right? If you don't
Yes,
put the
sir.
question mark, if you don't put the question mark, then it is going to be a greedy method, right? So suppose if I specify curly brackets 3, 8 with question mark, so then what it matches?
3 times it matches. So With
It
the
matches
minimum
3 times, shortest possible. That is 3 times. If I just specify curly brackets 3, 8 without question mark, so then
8 times.
8 times.
8 times.
8 times, right? You all learned all this, right, in the previous class, right? Okay, so now we'll go for the next concept that is called as character class. So basically the character class is used to match a single character which are specified within the character class. I mean character class are indicated by, character class is indicated by square brackets. Character class is indicated by or represented by square brackets. Okay, within the square brackets, whatever you mention, only those characters will be matched. Whatever you mention within the character class, only for those characters it is going to perform a match operation. So let us understand that in detail with some shorthands and with our own character class methods, right? So here are first now the different character class. So shorthand methods. So first I'm showing you the shorthand methods. Then we'll go for our own character class. We can define our own character class also, like user defined character class. So this is one already existing, that is /d. So this is already used, right? What is /d here? Alternative form of this /d is nothing but alternative form of this /d is this one. Square brackets 0 to 9. So what it is going to match a numeric digit, which is going to match a numeric digit from 0 to 9. Small d slash small d backslash small d matches a single digit from 0 to 9, right? Then capital letter backslash d. Look at here, backslash capital D. It is nothing but, look at here, the alternative form of this backslash capital D. It is square brackets caret 0 to 9. Caret 0 to 9 mean, what is the meaning of this caret symbol within the character class? Yes, later I will discuss more on that one. So if we specify this caret symbol, if we specify caret symbol immediately after the right bracket, mean right square bracket, then it is a negation. It is a negation operation. It's a negation operation. That means other than 0 to 9, it is going to match other than numeric digit, right? That's why I say here, any character that is not a numeric digit from 0 to 9. Any character that is not a numeric digit from 0 to 9. So that is capital letter D. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Small d is used to match a single digit from 0 to 9. Capital D is used to match any other character than 0 to 9. Any other character than 0 to 9. Then likewise, backslash small w. So which is a representation of this character class. Look at here. Either it is going to match a uppercase letter or lowercase letter or 0 to 9 or underscore. Right? So either it is going to match a uppercase letter or lowercase letter or 0 to 9 or underscore. So that's why here I have written any letter, a numeric digit or the underscore character is going to match with this backslash w, small w. Then what about backslash capital W then? Capital W. So which is a representation of this one. That is within character class negation of, that is caret of A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9 underscore. Other than uppercase or lowercase letter, numeric digit and underscore. Mean which is nothing but the special symbols other than underscore. Except underscore, it is going to match any other special symbols, right? Because all letters are being considered. So here letters are there, 0 to 9 is there. So then special character, that is underscore, is there. Other than all these mean only special characters except underscore will be matched with this backslash capital W, right? Then similarly to match with the spaces, like a single space which is pressed by spacebar, or if you want to match a tab which is a continuous 8 spaces, right, which leaves continuous 8 spaces, then slash n which is again going to leave some spaces, right, at the end of a line, the new line. So that if you want to match, then you can use the backslash s, small s for space. So it may be a single space, or which may be a backslash t, or which may be a backslash n, right? Any space, tab or new line character can be matched with a small s. Likewise capital S, if you use the capital S, then it is other than space, which may be a single space or a tab or new line. Other than this, Yes, Jessica,
No, sir. It's by mistake, sir.
by mistake. Okay, right. I thought you have some question. Right. Okay, so these are the character classes, shortened character classes. Instead of writing this one, you can just write /d. Instead of writing this one, you can write capital D, which is going to match other than digit. Right. So now let us understand these with the examples. Right. First we create a regular expression object, right? So before that, first we need to import the package, that is RE, then create an object of a regular expression, that is re.compile, then R, then so now /d, you already experienced this one, but still then I'm going to go use this one, right? Now I'll show you. So instead of using two steps like mo equals to so on, right? Now what I'll do, I'll write it in a single step, right? Just I'm going. So, but before that, first I'll show you in two steps and then I'll go with a single step of this, right? Mo equals to now r dot search, right? Then 1, right? So as it is having only one digit, which is going to match this one, group function. Like, so the /d is going to match a single digit, that is now matching with the 1 year, right? Which may be any digit. Let us see here. Instead of writing these two lines, look at here. Instead of writing these two lines, that can be written in a single line here, right? What I'll do here, r.search.group. Now, if I take 0, then it is going to give 0. So it is matching with the 0, right? Let us understand with the different here, right? Now, so here if I put plus, now what is the meaning of this one? You can combine, these character classes can be combined with other meta characters, other symbols, regular expression symbols, right? Now plus is being combined with this /d. Then what is the meaning of this \d plus? What is this \d with plus mark? Hello all. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then what is the representation of this one? What is the
Numeric, any numeric value between 0 to 9, sir.
0 to 9.
The \d is going to match any digit, right? Between 0 to 9. Then what about this plus?
It
What about this
repeats
plus?
the
It can
previous
be
pattern.
repeated.
It's one or
Repetition.
more occurrences of a previous pattern. What is previous pattern here?
0 to
Digit,
9.
sir.
Digit.
0 to
So that
9.
means one or more occurrences of digit, right?
Slash
Earlier,
D.
just I was writing only /d. I had written only /d, which was matching only single digit, right? I was matching, I mean, just before that. So before I execute this one, let us understand this one, right? Let us understand this one. See, look at here. If I write this, right? If I write this one, now what it is going to match? If I write this 1, 2, 3, right? What it is going to match now? Will it match 1, 2, 3, or just it is going to match only 1?
Only one, sir.
Only
Not
one.
Right. Then if I take a same example, then if I write here something like this, 6, 1, 2, 3, it is a 4-digit data. But if I execute this one, it is going to match only 6. Only the first occurrence, only the first character is matching, right? Suppose if your requirement is, to, right? If your requirement is to match multiple characters, minimum one occurrence. So then you can go with the plus. So it's going to match one or more occurrences of a digit. Now let us understand now, right? If I execute this one, now look at here. It is going to match now 6, 1, 2, 3. Similarly, if I take this one, just if I put here some more digits, right? Then execute, then it is going to match all the digits. But if I execute this with a null value, if I execute with a null value, then what will happen? Will it show any output here from this one, or will it show error message? Yes.
Error, sir.
Error, sir.
So it is going to give an error message because now here we have is plus marker. So suppose if you want 0 or more occurrences of a digit, then what we have to do? zero or more occurrences of a digit, then what we have to do here for this regular expression? In place
Star,
of
sir.
star plus, in place of
Star.
plus, we have to put a star, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like this, like this. Now we'll go for a different one now, right? Now I'll write capital D, right? Now what is this one? What is this one? Now let us
Other than
execute
0
this
to
one.
9.
Now if I execute this one, will it show any output or will it show error message?
Error, sir.
Why?
Sir.
Why error? Why error?
0 to 9
Because
is not
non-numeric.
Non-numeric.
Is it? So plus capital D is nothing but not any other character other than any character other than digit, right? That's why it is showing error message now. Any character other than digit, right? So now you see here, I'll write here ABC 1 2 3 XABS, right? Now what it's showing, like only ABC. So once a non-matching character comes in, then it will stop its searching. It will stop its matching. Correct. Once a non-matching character comes for the pattern, so then it will stop its operation, right? So until ABC, it is matching with the pattern. Then when it comes one, when it encounters one, so that is a digit which is not matching with the pattern, then it will immediately stop and will provide the output. So what it has matched before, right? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Right. So like this, now you can test others here. \w, right? So you can go with this one, small w, right? Small w, right? Now again, I'll take a plus on the plus only. So one or more occurrences of either uppercase letter or lowercase letter or a digit or underscore it is, right? Now let us understand with the example, right? Now will it what it will produce? Can you tell me the output of this one now? So \w plus, return the pattern as \w plus. \w matches any uppercase letter or lowercase letter or a digit or underscore. And plus mark tells that, plus mark represents that one or more occurrences of a previous pattern. So now what will be the output from this one?
Full line, sir.
Yeah. Why? Because you see here, now what I have here, ABC, right? Followed by there are numbers, which is in the pattern, which matches the pattern. Then followed by there are some letters, which again matches the pattern, right? So that's why we'll be getting the complete string, what we are given in the input. So, right? So suppose if I take these two, like capital H, capital D, yes, HD, right? Then somewhere here I'll put underscore. Somewhere here I'll put underscore, right? Now what will be the output?
Same, sir. Full.
The same.
Right? So because it is going to match the either uppercase alphabet or lowercase alphabet or digit or underscore of any number of characters, because plus mark is there. Plus mark indicates one or more occurrences of the previous pattern. So that's why it is matching with the entire string, right? Suppose you see here, now if I write this one, right? If I write this one somewhere here, I'll put a $. Now what will be the output? You tell me now. What will be the output?
Error, sir.
No.
Up to
Until
HD, sir. Up to
Hmm?
HD.
sir, until HD it will print, sir.
Until HD it will print the data, mean matched string, right? Because you see here AB underscore C123 HD, this matches with the given pattern. But when I already told you before, also I explained here also I explained that one, right? With the example with respect to capital letter \D, right? When non-matching character encounters for the pattern, then it will stop its operation. Are you getting my point? Non-matching character encounters for the pattern, then it will stop its operation. So till this D, till this D, it is matching with the pattern. So here dollar symbol, which is not in the pattern, which is not matching with the pattern. So then it stops its operation, right? Till then, whatever it was matched, that it was resulting as a output. right? Did you get this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, let us understand the another one. Yeah, now I'll write plus the capital letter W. Now, if I execute this one, now will it produce any output?
Dollar.
Yes.
Dollars.
Only dollar.
Only dollar, sir.
Only dollar, right? Because other characters are not matching with the pattern, right? Other characters are not matching with the pattern because capital W says that. So any character other than alphabet, uppercase or lowercase alphabet, digit or underscore, other than those, right? That's why only dollar matches with the pattern. So it is going to print that dollar, right? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Likewise, we
Yes, sir.
can go with the space. We can go with the space. Now look at here, one or more spaces now, right? Let us try to understand with the example. Yeah, like so what I'll do now, I'll leave spaces with the what is space bar. Then I'll press the tab, right? I'll press the tab. Okay, sorry, now it's not. Now I'll put a slash n, right? Slash n, then I'll put a slash t, right? Again, I'll leave some spaces, right? Now look at here. If I execute this one, now whatever I had typed, so it is matching with that. So these are the spaces available here, right? Then there is a slash n because it is going to match the slash n, it is going to match the slash t, that is also space. Then there are spaces after that, then those also match, right? So like this, any spaces can be matched with this one, right? Suppose if I write some data here, or if I write some data before here, right? Now what it is going to print? What is going to print? Only spaces or with the combination of spaces and the letters? Yes. What it is going to print now?
Only spaces. Only spaces, sir.
Right, only spaces, right? Simple. If I make this in reverse, right? Just if I put a capital S and then if I execute this one, now what will be the output from this one?
Only those letters.
Only the letters of both side or only from the first side? This one, only this one, only the first text.
First time.
Only first.
Only the first text, because here there is a non-matching character. This space is not matching with the pattern, so then stops, right? So is that clear? All these character classes? Yes, do you understand these character classes? Slash D, capital D, small w, capital W, S, small capital S. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then these are all existing shorthand representations of the character classes, right? Likewise, if you want to create your own character class, like as per your requirement, right? So I'll take examples later. Okay, so if you want to create your own character classes, so then you can use the square brackets to create the character class. Then what you want to match, what is your requirement, so accordingly you need to specify the characters to be matched within the square brackets. For example, if you want to match only vowels, like a I o u, either small case a I o u or capital case a I o u, so then you can create this character class. So this character class, right? Just go with here, this right here. All right, now look at here. Just what I'll do, a e I o u or capital letter a e I o u, right? So this is one character class, right? So it is going to match a single letter vowel, which is going to match a single letter vowel. See, for example, I will take here, right? So this text, right? So here, right? If I'll write this one, all right. Now, what will be the output from this one? Can you tell me? Where is the first vowel? What is the first vowel in this string? What is the first vowel in this string? Entire string. What is the first vowel?
A.
A, sir.
Here it
A,
is.
sir.
Here it
A,
is.
sir.
So now it is going to print A. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
likewise, suppose if you want to match one or more occurrences of a vowel, then you can put a plus mark. If you want 0 or more occurrences of a vowel, then you can put star. Like in combination, suppose if you want, you can use this one, right? At least 2 occurrences of a vowel, continuous 2 occurrences of a vowel, then you can use this one, right? Now look at here, if I execute this text on this pattern, then it is not going to print because there are no continuous 2 vowels, right? It's an error now, right? Suppose if I make a change in the text, look at here now. Suppose here I'll change it to AE, suppose AE, right? There are 2 continuous vowel symbols, right? Now look at here. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Now try to understand. Suppose if you want to match either uppercase alphabet or lowercase alphabet and only 0 to 9. So additional underscore was there in the W. There was an underscore in the W, but I don't want to match with the W underscore. I want to match either a letter or I want to match a digit. Then you can go with this kind of character class. So character class A to Z, capital A to Z, 0 to 9. So this is going to match a single letter or digit, single letter or digit, right? Then another advantage of this character class, try to understand here, right? Suppose, so let us take an example and try to understand another advantage of the character class here, right? Then now suppose I want to use here a digit followed by, then I want to match a dot operator. I want to match a dot operator followed by I want to match another digit. Getting my point? I want to match a single digit followed by a dot operator, mean period symbol, then dot followed by another digit. So then is this pattern works for me? Is this pattern works for me? My requirement is to match a single digit followed by a dot followed by another single digit. Is it going to work? The pattern what I'm writing? Hello all.
No, sir.
Are you understanding or it will not work?
It won't work, sir.
Won't work. Why? What's the problem with this regular expression?
So for that dot, we need to put backslash, sir.
Because it's a meta character. Dot itself is a meta character, right? If you want to match a meta character in a regular expression, if you want to use a meta character and if you want to match a meta character, then in the regular expression that meta character is to be escaped by backslash, right? So otherwise it is not going to work, right? So that's why just try to understand here. Look at here now, right? So if I go with an example, right? Let us understand here, right? Now I'll write 1.2, right? So as per my pattern written, this is supposed to work. This is supposed to work. But look at here now. What's happening here now? 1.2, right? Dot. Right. Okay, 1.2. But yes, let me check it. Okay. Then dot. If I put a dot here, this is matching, right? Nothing wrong here. Okay. So, okay, 1,800. Let's remove this one. Okay, let me check this one now. Okay, after it's really because as per regular expression, it should not match the dot here, but it's not matching with the dot. Okay, let us try and check with another one. Right. Right, I'll put here dollar symbol, right? See, already experienced dollar symbol, right? What is dollar symbol? What is the purpose of dollar symbol?
Ends with.
Ends with. Okay.
End
The
of the
data
line.
ends with the end of the
Mm.
line. That is, data ends with digit, right? Now let us understand this one now, right? Like with this one, now I'll take here, right? Suppose if I put here 1 e dot, okay, let's remove this one, right? If I put this one now look at here, it's showing an error message, right? It's showing a error message. So I want to match now dollar symbol itself, right? So I want to match a dollar symbol. So now what I'll do, I'll escape it with this one, right? Then I'll execute, right? Then so here what I'll do now, $2. I'll write $2, right? Now that is, sorry, I'll take $1.2 now. This is a digit followed by a dollar symbol followed by another digit. I want to match a one mean digit followed by a dollar symbol followed by another digit, right? So now this is going to match now. Suppose if I write something else here, like suppose if I put here A, then it is not going to match as it is not following the pattern, right? Likewise, suppose if I just go with this one, right? If I go with the right, if I don't put this, right? If I don't put this one, now it is going to work as a ends with, right? Then so what happens, you see here now, so simple, if I write this one, right? If I just write this one, it's going a error message, right? Just I give here just dollar and remove dollar. Now one ends with one, right? Now it's not matching as per my requirement, right? So that's why to match the dollar symbol, so what I supposed to do is I was supposed to put a backslash for that meta character, right? So what you can do here, instead of writing in this way, what you can do here, so that use the character class for that. No need to escape. When you write the meta character within the character class, then it need not to be escaped with the backslash. Because when you write any character within the character class, it may be any symbol or it may be any letter, right? Or any number. When you write it within the character class, it is going to take its literal meaning. Mean as it is. It will be considered as it is. That means if it is a dollar, it will be taken as a dollar only. If it is a star, it will be taken as a star. If it is a dot, it will be taken as a dot. It is not going to take its special purpose, because all these characters are having special purpose, right? Dollar is indicating as ends with. Caret symbol indicates that it's a beginning with, like that, right? So then if I use a dot, if I want to match a dot, then just simply you can write dot here. So that means it is going to match dot itself. If it is the characters like plus, yes, you can just match with the plus mark with the help of this character class. Then if you want to match minus, then you can write minus. If you want to match star, you can write star here. But always one thing what you must remember, here, so after minus you should not write anything. That's the restriction for the character class. Because if you write something after this one, right? It is going to take it as a range between plus to 5. That way it is going to consider. So that's why. So minus should be always written at the end, right? Like suppose if I write another special symbol like plus, a star is there, you can write, right? Now look at here. Now it is going to match. A digit followed by any of the symbol like a dollar, dot, plus, star, minus, followed by another digit, right? Like here now I'll take here. So $1.2. So this is going to match now, right? Like this, if I write here 1 plus 2, right, which is going to match 1 plus 2. If I take 1 minus, right, it is going to match 1 minus 2, right? A digit followed by the one of the symbol from this character class, that is dollar or dot or plus or star or minus. So this character class can help us to take the literal meaning of the characters, literal meaning of the special characters. can help us to take the literal meaning of the special characters, right? So here is an example like 0 to 5 followed by dot. That means it is going to match digits between 0 to 5 followed by a dot, right? As I was telling you, the caret symbol within the character class, what it is a negation of it. So what does it mean here exactly, right? Try to understand here, right? Now I'll write here, right? So caret, I'll write here caret symbol, right? Caret symbol 0 to 9. Now what is the meaning of this one? Caret of 0 to 9. If I write this one, what it is going to match?
0 to 9.
What it is going to match?
Except 0 to 9.
It is going to match a character other than 0 to 9, which may be alphabet or which may be a special symbol, right? Other than 0 to 9. So it may be any character other than 0 to 9. So let us understand with this, right? Okay. Now, suppose if I write A, yes, it is going to match that, right? If I write a special symbol like a percentile, right, it is going to match this one because it is not other than 0 to 9, right? But if I write some number here, then now see here, if I execute this one, it's showing an error message because the caret symbol within the character class indicates that it is a negation. It's a negation, right? Did you understand this one? The caret symbol.
Yes, sir.
Look at here now. Here I have another example. If I write this one, caret of AEIOU, capital letter AEIOU, then what it is going to match? Yes, what it is going to match? Caret of
Not
Vowel, sir.
other than vowel, right? Which is going to match a character other than a vowel, which is not a vowel, right? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Another purpose
Yes,
of this
sir.
caret and dollar symbol. So already taken up that one. Caret symbol is basically outside the character class. Outside the character class, if you use the caret symbol, then what is this meaning? What is this meaning? Like this one. Suppose if I use here this one, caret allo. What is this meaning? What is